Hello, everybody. Welcome to PDL Season 4 VGC Pick'ems. This is the show where we throughout the entirety of Professional Draft League Season 4, we look at all of the VGC divisions. We look at all the matchups in said divisions and say who we think will win each of those matchups. If you don't know exactly how this is, you'll see it happen. It's honestly fairly simple. And if you enjoy this, then there is a playlist in the description that has pick'ems from all past weeks, as well as all of my personal singles and VGC games for this season. Because that's right, I'm playing both of them. And speaking of it, this is actually my VGC division. This is the one that I play in, and the one that I actually moderate. So yeah, there's that. So I'm not doing this alone. Instead, I have my two wonderful co-hosts with me. Introduce yourselves.
Gay. I am Lubisar20.
Hello, I am Honey once again.
That's right. We've got Lou and Honey here. And today is going to be an interesting one because we get to talk about how awesome my team is, which is always my favorite thing to do.
I wouldn't say it's bad. It has its options.
All right. But
We'll see that.
the most important thing is to look at how accurate we were last week, because we made our predictions, we put them in, we locked them in, and now the results are out for the actual games that happened. Bad Vibes versus McBruh. We gave it 40-60, and that panned out. We had McBruh winning, and Bro won. Idle Ant versus Hunter. They did not play, but we gave it 60-40 to Idle Ant, so we'll see how that pans out. Edic versus Kelvin. We gave it 70-30 in favor of Edic. We were wrong. Suffice to say. Joseph versus Typhon. What do we have? 65-35. We were wrong there. Typhon managed to win that one, I guess. Wait a second. Typhon did not win that game. I watched that game. Typhon lost that, I think. I don't know. SMH.
I didn't put in that score.
Yeah, sure. Horrende versus Piff Poff. We had 20-80, and it looks like Horrende did lose, and Piff Poff, I guess, won, so there we go.
I'm 90% sure it was an activity one.
Yeah, that would make sense. King versus Artifacts. We had it 40-60. We were wrong. King won, not Artifacts. Lou versus Hang Clay Z. We had it 75-25. Some pretty sharp odds, and Lou carried out on that. So good job, Lou.
You should not have glazed me that hard.
No, we we reined it in. We only gave you 75-25 instead of 80-20.
Yeah, because Amari was like, "Oh, it's like 100-0, some shit like that." Just wrong.
Okay.
That's a loud soundboard usage. All right.
Nuh-uh.
That the music is really. I have my music pretty loud, I feel like. Huh. I don't know. I'm gonna check. Whatever. I never know how the audio balancing is. Whatever. All right, let's just get straight into it, guys. Right here, we've got I believe this is Just a Dreamer versus Odin. Stand up Odin, I do believe. I don't know why I forgot where I have the image saved for some reason. Yeah, Just a Dreamer versus Odin. The Hisuian Snow versus Sail Sharpedos. You know what? I'm gonna start us off. Here's what Just a Dreamer has. Alice, who is on the show most of the time, but is not with us today. She has Annihilate, Mousehold, Sinistcha, Hisuian Zoroark, Terra Noivern with Terra Dragon, Steel, and Normal, Azumarill, Terra Weavile, Terra Dark, Ice, and Ghost, and Hisuian Zorua. Lou, would you tell me what Odin has?
They have Callithin, Whimsicott, Hydreigon, Arcanine Histui, Espeon, Ditto with normal Ghost and Fairy Terras, Kilowattrel with Water, Flying, and Dark. That's Dark. And Lokix. I forgot Kilowattrel's name, so I just skipped over it.
Yeah, you do that a lot, but it's fair. All right. First thoughts. What are game plans for each of these teams?
No Whimsicott wins.
That Weavile's clicking upper hand.
Upper hand on
Where's the Weavile? Oh, right there.
Well, I say that because they just have options like Jet Punch on Palafin, they have Extreme Speed on Arcanine, Sucker Punch plus First Impression on the low kicks. They have lots of priority moves that can do a lot of damage into her team, even though E-Speed's most likely not gonna come because of all the ghost types. It's still good to have.
I feel like
Fine.
the thing with upper hands is that it requires a lot of strategy and prediction.
Yeah, like if you get it wrong once, your Weavile dies. It is so frail.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is true. It's just I don't know. I feel like that is a safe thing to have. Like obviously Weavile can run stuff like knock off, Ice Shard and Protect with Focus Sash, but I think Upper Hand is a nice and little niche move.
Also, it's nice to reveal so your opponent is scared to click priority in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, it's not going to be doing large amounts of damage. Like, it's super effective against Arcanine, but against the other two, like, main Pokemon that would be using priority moves, it's not super effective. It's neutrally effective, and it's not stab. And while, like, it does flinch them, it does mean that they just don't get to use their attack for that turn. It still isn't going to be doing... You're not gaining too much ground most of the time.
And it won't work on Whimsicott because it doesn't do status moves for whatever reason. It only does attacks.
Yeah. And, like, when Weavile's on the field anyways, like, that's just one less target for Whimsicott to be targeting with an Encore or whatever anyways.
And,
yeah, like, I mean, you can just kill the Whimsicott.
I mean, Whimsicott can be surprisingly bulky. Like, mine has lived in Eruption from, no, mine looks like a Choice Band and Bitter Blade before in the sun. It's insane.
You know what I did not open up? I did not get that calculator opened up. Okay. I'm gonna find it.
Honestly, I believe the right side team, because I forgot the names already for the team.
Odin.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's it's Alice versus Odin.
Okay, so Odin's team has a lot of not a lot of special threats on their side. Just even though Whimsicott's mainly seen as a support Pokemon, it also does obviously a fairy type, and Moonblast is gonna be scary into Dark Dragon fighting type, and 1, 2, 3, 4 neutrals.
There's no resist.
5 neutrals actually. Yeah, there's no resist to it.
That's true.
And on top of that, just being able to click Tailwind with like 3 other Pokemon is strong enough. Because
It also
Whimsicott, Kilowattrop, Hydreigon.
you have to remember Whimsicott also gets Hurricane, Gust, and Shadow Ball.
What? Why though? Why?
So what are you using those for
She needs it.
specifically?
The what? What?
What is that specifically useful for?
It might not be useful. I'm just saying it has those as an option that Alice has to consider.
Hmm.
This is true. You definitely, you gotta consider every option.
Like personally, I would run Hurricane, Tailwind, Encore, Moonblast, Whimsicott here.
Actually, yeah, there's almost no way that this Whimsicott does not run Covert Cloak though, because I feel like Weavile Fake Out is enough of a threat.
Weavile Triple Axle does kill.
Are
Well, okay, yeah, but if this has like citrus, then it lives. This is true.
Try Bold. I think you should try Bold first, because if it's already defensive, it's not going to go Timid. It's Timid right now.
It's still like
Hmm.
pretty good chance too.
I mean, 252, 250. Like if we say that instead of Jolly, this is like Adamant. Then yeah, you even Adamant 252 plus. We've out
You got
Taxel
that chance.
at 2%, a single damage
You
roll.
also have to realize that Whimsicott gets Cotton Guard.
Do I have to realize that?
I mean,
No.
Do I really have to
mean-
now?
I mean, maybe.
What's the how?
It
Okay,
also,
I'm looking at it. I'm like Mouse Ape runs into
It also-
Kilowattrel, and
it also gets Charm, and there is Intimidate.
there is this is not running Intimidate.
That motherfucker running Rockhead.
It does get Charm though.
Yeah, but you're
That
not
motherfucker running Rockhead,
like
though.
you're not running Intimidate because this has Defiant, this has Inner Focus. Azumarill is like the only intimidatable Pokemon. Other than like mouse holds, technically, guys. If you Pop Bomb.
Pop Bomb could go crazy though. You gotta understand that.
Yeah. So true.
Mhm.
Odin's going to bring Ditto. Because
But-
that's
yeah,
just
no, without a doubt.
no, just because that's the kind of player he is. This is my division. I can say Odin likes bringing Ditto. I think I don't actually know.
Also, Whimsicott learns Tickle, which lowers attack and defense by 1. So, like, imagine tickling Annihilate. That's a funny. Imagine tickling Annihilate and then jet punching. With like choice band Palafin.
Go.
I mean, imagine
He dies.
Follow Me.
Disable.
Imagine Rage Powder.
But all
Disable.
in all, though, both teams have like a lot of options into each other. Obviously, Odin's team has a lot more of the immediate offense with Rockhead, Arcanine, Hydreigon just getting Dark Pulse, just a lot of like special coverage moves. Ice-One and Kilowattrel are also really good here as well. They're more on the special side of damage, if I'm gonna be honest. Although yes, Palafin and Arcanine do pose a lot of threats. They just have a lot more coverage with their special types. I
Hey.
do not believe
Hey.
Kicks.
Hey.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Get Sucker Punched, nerd. Get Sucker Punched. I'm kidding. You get
This is
knocked
where
off,
we bring
nerd.
Upper hand Weavile.
Holy hell. Wait, how much? Wait, now I
Also,
need to know how much First Impression does to Noivern.
Also, by the way, Ditto can like see if you lead Ditto for whatever reason. I don't think it's a good idea, but if you do,
You said it before.
then yeah, if you do lead Ditto, you can see if it's Weavile or if it's
if it's Zoroark, yeah.
yeah.
That's true.
Can Ditto go into copy Zoroark? Because I know there's like some dumbass stuff with like transform and illusion. You want to do you right now?
Let me
Challenge me on Shell right now.
Sure.
Okay.
Wait, no, this isn't an actual team. Sure, we're doing testing.
Let's just do singles because it's the same thing. Or do you want to do BGC?
Just singles.
I feel like we should do BGC.
No. Well, because BGC, then I have to think about like which one it's gonna transform into.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just challenge me in OU with Zoroark.
OU? I can just tell you which one will be the last live. OU, okay.
I'm just gonna.
Where's OU? Okay.
The first thing.
No, I have like a billion things favorited. Assault Vest Baton Pass? What a goat.
Oh, sorry, Baton. If Baton Pass is banned, then why did you let me click it?
You put a Baton Pass in an AVmon, how could you?
I put Roost on AVmon.
Are you gonna lead Zoroark? So that we can just instantly...
Alright, I will be disguised as Cinderace.
Okay. Oh! Okay.
Ah!
You have a non-damaging move, so that I can try clicking transform and it will specifically give me a text saying, actually.
I have Crunch, I don't think that'll do much.
Yeah, sure, just click it.
Ah!
Okay. Cool. We learned something. So Ditto cannot copy Zoroark.
Well, it can. It just can't copy when it's an imposter.
Wait, is that true?
Okay, wait, yeah. Now challenge me with just Zoroark.
No, I'm gonna put one Pokemon. You should damage me first, and then switch out.
Okay.
This is very, very important research. Is Ditto actually going to be brought?
Yeah,
this Aqua Jet means.
Oh yes, it does have 0 EVs on purpose, actually. Okay.
I'm changing it so that it doesn't have crunch anymore. It has agility now. I already challenged you. Alright. Okay. You should have done flip turn.
I did not get flip turn because I was lazy. Cool.
Ah, so normal Zoroark is okay. What about Hisuian Zoroark?
The same thing.
Hisuian Zoroark has the exact same ability, so it works exactly the same. But okay. So wait, when the illusion is up, you can't transform.
But that's still good information because you know it's Zoroark.
Yeah, but it's information, except you now have a nothing Pokemon on the field.
That is true.
You know what's another way to tell if something is Zoroark? Attack it.
Stealth Rock. Oh.
Don't believe his lies.
Don't believe his lies. They're not true.
Okay. Anyways, let's just say the chances.
I think Whimsicott wins.
Okay. I mean, I've helped Alice team build, and we've pulled off like a lot of things against matchups I thought were gonna be really difficult to. But I'm honestly okay. Might be a little bit of bias, but I think Alice has some things that they can do here. So I'm gonna give it at least like a 60-40. A 60-40.
I think it could go honestly either way.
Lou, what were the chances you were giving? What do you think?
50-50.
You're lame.
For real.
All right. Well, just we'll say 60-40 then, because I think it's about the same. It's kind of whatever. I don't know. I mean, I'm not doubting Odin. I think that that's a pretty good team and could do well in the matchup. But I think Mouse Ape is kind of nutty, and that's about where half of that comes from. All right, we have Shori versus Units. This is Chicago Blues versus Miami Heatmore. Lou, tell me what Shori has.
Dondozo, Geary, Electabuzz, Volcarona, Staraptor, Normal Flying Fighting, Serena, Grass, Fire, Ice, Gudra Hisui, and Guard of Wire.
Honey, what does Units have?
Alright, Units has Terra Snover with Ice Rock Bug, Pelipper, Amoonguss, Smeargle, Lapras, Kingdra, Greninja, Vikavolt with Terra Electric Steel Water, and Alolan Dugtrio.
Alrighty. I will say, Units' team always looks goofy to me, but Units is kind of good at the game and like makes it work most of the time. So yeah, and then Shori's I feel like is more like conventionally good. Like you see Dondozo Tatsugiri. I've had many people tell me that it's bad in draft, and like I understand what they're saying because you know it's so predictable. But like it's still strong, I feel like.
Not every Pokemon has Haze or Clear Smog.
This is true, not all of them, but Smeargle does have all of Haze and Clear Smog.
The thing is though is that Lapras gets Haze and
Amoonguss gets Clear Smog. Yeah. Lapras has Water Absorb, right? Does it? Am I stupid?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, so like you can even Water Absorb Haze. Yeah. But I mean like obviously I think like every mon on Chori's team is good, which is crazy. I think Units changed their team recently. Like the Kingdra and the Dugtrio are new, and I think Vikavolt has only recently become a Terra Cap. So like Units is evolving, got something new in store. I don't know.
Units is evolving is crazy.
I mean, it's true. Bro,
Oh,
kind of is.
okay. Bro is evolving here. So actually, I believe we were talking to them about this matchup too. No, like.
Yeah, no, you were
okay,
talking to them about it on Discord earlier.
Mm-hmm. So what I was saying before is that so obviously they want to have something for Dozogiri, but that can also take into effect for Volcarona and Hoodra as well, which is just like Haze. Haze is gonna be one of the things they want to bring here, no doubt, no questions. They want this move. They need this move. Sadly, but but I feel like with the water offense that Units has, they should be able to bring something up here, especially since Lapras gets freeze dry. Kingdra can just run like a special set and just run Surf next to Lapras with Water Absorb. Alolan Dug Trio, I believe, gets Arena Trap.
No,
So if
it
they're
does not.
stuck, it does not. I'm sad.
No, that's why it's so much worse than Dugtrio generally. It has Tangling Hair. Tangling Hair, Sandvale, Sandforce. Sandvale, Sandforce obviously not going to be super useful here, but it does have. So it's if it comes, it's going to be Tangling Hair.
Sad moments. Sad moments.
Lou, you're the rain expert. What
I
do you have
am.
to What do you have to say?
This rain team is ass.
What makes this team bad? I want to
There's
hear.
no Arcal.
There's no Arcaludon. That's true.
Well, yeah. Arcaladon would have been a lot better into this. The only thing you would really fear is high jump kick from Serena, close combat, or final gambit from Staraptor. Honestly, if they would have gotten rid of like Smeargle and a Duck Trio, like Arcaladon could fit here as well. For just like a Soul Raid team, or it might just be time to give up the Terra Snower.
No. But also, like, Arcaludon mad expensive, so...
This is true. This is true.
I got it with the fucking Rain 5, so it's not that expensive apparently.
But
well,
Smeargle...
Fuck your Smeargle.
Looking at this just like normally, left side obviously has the better matchup here. Well, I say obviously, but Staraptor with Intimidate, it has options for Double Edge, Brave Bird, Close Combat, Final Gambit, and I don't think there's much that units can do without having to need a turn to set up or something of the sorts.
The one thing I will say about Staraptor Intimidate is that there is exactly, like, 1.5 physical attackers on Units' team. There's Doug Trio, and then there's, like, Physical Greninja. Which is, like, when you think Greninja, you aren't even thinking physical most of the time.
You're thinking special.
But, like, you can do physical, and on this team you definitely would.
I was gonna say for units, I believe they were talking about running low kick on Greninja to one-hit KO Hoodra. But the only yes, that is a good idea. If you're locked into that with like a choice band, they have a Gardevoir, they have a Volcarona that's gonna run Flame Body, and there's just a lot of other options to deal with something like that. Like, low kick is a good move to get rid of that Hoodra, but I feel like they would need to do something else other than choice band, because just locking yourself into one move is pretty scary enough against this team. If there's one Pokemon that's like, if there's one Pokemon that like, let's say like Greninja uses Water Shuriken into Volcarona, if they're locked into it, they have Serena, they have Hoodra, they have Dondozo, they have Tatsugiri to swap into it in case they somehow tank it and they can just, yeah. A lot of the Pokemon on their team covers for a lot of their weaknesses.
Yep. What's the win con look like? Do you even bring Dondozo Tatsugiri from Shoryu's side, do you think?
Oh, heck no.
Oh, heck nah, nah. You tweaking.
You are tweaking. You bring Storm Drain Tatsugiri, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean, but also I feel like Tatsugiri is an incredibly fake Pokemon. Actually, no, that one was real as hell in 35 Pokes March, so actually I have to put some respect on its name.
No, I think Tatsugiri could come here to kind of wall a Wave Crash Kingdra, Special Greninja, and give it just special attack boost. It can just bring all the weather balls into Tatsugiri right there because it's just that guy. Just that guy.
Holy hell.
This is true. They are that guy.
Yeah, Kingdra's a Pokemon.
I learned 2 things about Kingdra today. That it
For
learns
Kingdra, you can run.
it learns Wave Crash, and its stats look
You
like
didn't know
this.
Yeah, no, Kingdra's gotta set up. Either that or just run Life Orb.
I think you just
On
Dragon
Pokemon
Gem
sites.
Draco Meteor. Duh.
Dragon Gem Draco Meteor's insane.
Alright. Do we want to give odds?
There's an Amoonguss on screen, so I think the Amoonguss team wins 60-40.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna go the opposite. I'm giving 60-40 for the Staraptor team though.
Oh,
Because
why do I
okay,
always have to
well-
break ties? Hello, it is me, RetroDude42. I own this channel, and I break all the ties. And I say... Yeah, I'll give it 60-40 to Shori, just because, like, I feel like there are some mons that are just so horrendously stupid. Like, Hoodra just does, like, ungodly things sometimes. Staraptor does awful things. I love hating on Staraptor, but like if I'm gonna be real for a minute, it does click the nuke button. Especially here in good old draft.
It's like, you know what? I'm tired of y'all. Goodbye, people.
That's it. Reckless Brave Bird, go.
Not Reckless Final Gambit's where it's at.
Imagine if it did do. It's like technically this is a recoil move. You do more damage. Except it doesn't do damage. It takes away HP. Different. Definitely. Alright, we've got Braviary Helldivers versus Columbus Clodsires. Meryl versus Zedius. Meryl is a new player subbing in. Honey, tell me what Meryl has.
Ooh, Meryl has Rillaboom, Sneasler, Grimmsnarl, Salamence, Terra Normal Ghost Electric on the Porygon Z, Terra Ground Steel Electric on the Flygon, Magmortar, and Drifloom.
Riftblim.
Whoa.
This is actually Jason Zilla's team. He dropped. And Meryl did not change it at all. So we, as much as it's a new player, we are familiar with the team. All right, here we have Zedius. Zedius. I dropped my phone. Zedius has Ursaluna Blood Moon, Indeedee Female, Terra Basculin with Water, Rock, and Dark, Espathra, Tauros Paldea Blaze, Rabambi, Hawlucha, and Terra Garganacl with Rock, Ghost, and Water. In fact, Zedius' team is actually more different than Meryl's team is. The last time we saw it. Because Zedius did in fact change it. Alright, I think when we did, our rankings at the beginning of the season, we rated this the #1 team, in the division. I just wanted to say that because Meryl, when he subbed in and got this team, said that he didn't like it very much. Which I just thought was funny.
Well, I guess I can see why. I feel like there's only a couple of ways you can run it. There's not real much creativity when it comes to Rilla Sneasler Drifloom.
That's fair. I will say, we have Terrain Wars, guys. This time I actually saw it, instead of last week when I didn't even notice there was Terrain Wars.
Whoa, we love Terrain Wars!
Let's go.
I get to deal with it this week too.
It doesn't, like, this team, it doesn't really matter, because the only reason that you care about grassy terrain is just to be like, cool, I got my grassy seed activated. Like, most of the time, that's what you care about. Although, you do obviously want to say, actually, I don't want Psychic Terrain up.
Hmm.
Although, I mean, like, Sneasler is a mon that loves Psychic Terrain. Drifblim is a mon that also likes Psychic Terrain. So, like, they don't suffer from it. And the only abuser on this team is, like, Espathra, right? So, I don't know. Might not be as terrain worry as you might think.
The only thing is that they would have to make the hard commit to have one of their Pokemon, like, because what I interpreted when you said that they both benefit from Psychic Terrain, well, yes, they do. Drifloon is still susceptible to priority moves like Sucker Punch or something like that because it's in the air, and since it can't Terastallize, it's gonna be just permanently like that. Sneasler though however, is unaffected by this.
Yeah.
This is true.
I mean, but obviously, when the Psychic Terrain is coming from the opponent isn't going to be packing, like, priority moves. So, that effect doesn't really matter. So, like, it is more negative for you, just because, like, the one Espathra will be doing more damage. This is true.
I feel like Blood Moon just kind of like cleans here though. Because
This is
Blood Moon
striking
into one.
worries.
Hey.
What did Lou say?
It's
Second,
because
This team.
I have Blood Moon on my team too.
Oh, bias.
And
Yeah, and Tauros Blaze. But
and
well,
Regen.
but
Continue.
okay. Ursula Blood Moon being that really bulky, really slow mon into what I'm seeing as 1, 2, 3, 4 potentially. 5. We're watching like 5 or 6 physical attackers. Ursula Blood Moon just has a really good position in here as to be like a trick room sweeper of the sorts.
No, but there's a real
There's a Rillaboom and a Sneasler.
This is very true. But that's also why we just have Psychic Terrain too.
It's gonna be
even if not like a trick room sweeper, just running max bulk is your normal Ursulina Blood Moon. Because even outside a trick room, the mod still outputs a heck ton of damage.
Guys, fun fact, did you know that Indeedee Psychic Terrain can prevent Rillaboom from using its priority move, Grassy Glide?
and Fake Out.
I did know that.
No, but the joke... No, the joke doesn't work with Fake Out.
Dies.
But if that's the case, then Taurus Place outspeeds it. Which, let me think.
This sure is a team with a bunch of physical attackers and nothing to punish Intimidate.
This is so true. Well, they obviously can run Clamulet.
You can run Clamulet on one Pokemon of your choice.
Yeah, and I know this Rillaboom is running Assault Vest. Actually, it's just gonna be most likely running...
The Flygon is
Psychic
special.
Flygon special? Well, yeah, because he has Levitate.
The
He's a little special guy.
No, the Flygon, you don't understand. Bro has Boom Burst
Oh yeah.
and Bug Buzz to activate Throat Spray. Does he have? He has Boom Burst. He definitely does. I've seen people talk about it enough.
But there's no Terras to support that though, because of Terra Steel and Terra Electric. Normally, if you do want to run those types of sets, you would have to have a terrestrialization with that.
Does that have
Not have
Thunderbolt?
to, but
It does
it's
not.
nice.
Does not have
It's got
T-Bolt.
Thunder Punch. He's gonna be punching them.
And punch! Does not have
Wow,
Flash
get
Cannon
on.
either.
Uh,
Hmm.
no joke though. Ursaluna and Halucha and Tauros. Just those three are kinda
This is yucky.
kind
This
kinda
is
cool Pokemon.
yucky.
Hey,
Acro. Yucky. I don't like that.
yeah.
Zen
Acrobatics,
hit.
acrobatics. Yeah, Halucha has a good matchup into here, especially also with Ursaluna Blood Moon. Even though there's a lot of physical attackers that let damage into it, the option of just having Trick Room and also just being physically tanky as well. Ursaluna Blood Moon's got this in the bag. If I'm gonna be honest here. And also on top of that,
I'm pretty sure the defensive stats are like 110, 110 or something.
mhm. And also to take into account that Bombi is also the fastest Pokemon on the field too.
It's 113, 120. Physical bulk on Ursaluna.
Yeah, this dude been eating his Wheaties.
This guy's been hitting the gym. What's his physical attack again? Like 75? It's 70 flat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, fun fact, Blood Moon gets Belly Drum and Sword Stance.
Yes,
He needs it.
Ice Punch. Of course, he still gets Facade. Headlong Rush. And
Close
then...
combat.
There we go.
Hits all the Pokemon. Okay, but no joke though. Obviously, it's not going to be an easy matchup. Both teams have the chance of winning this. Either Rillaboom and Caesar can just output enormous amounts of damage, or have set up with the PZ and Salamence on their opposite side. Both teams have options to set up Tailwind and I believe stop Trick Room as well, because Drifloon does get Tailwind Trick Room.
Let's check. True. It's in prison, trick him.
Yeah, so Drifloon is also a good option to bring here as well.
It's 80 versus 90. Here you go. Like Exceed.
I mean, hey, if you've seen like a couple of VGC tournament results, I've seen a bunch of Indeedee male Drifloon teams just outputting a lot of damage as hyper offense.
This is indeed female though, so it's completely different.
This is very true. Actually, does Halucha get Tailwind?
Yeah.
It is a flank. What the heck?
You didn't know that?
Guys. I did not know that.
You didn't know Drifloon got Tailwind?
No, I didn't know Halucha got Tailwind.
It's a flying type.
Guys, what about Salamence? Have you considered that? Hurricane, drop a Draco. Drop a Draco.
Drop a Draco.
Aura Sphere?
Huh?
Aura Sphere?
Wait, huh? Me when I lie. Me when I make shit up. Me when I'm...
I thought I got Aura Sphere. It looks like the Pokemon I get to have a lot of Aura.
Honestly,
it does have a lot of aura, you're right. I mean, Intimidate? Intimidate, is that not just having aura?
Nah, having that Moxie.
Hyper Voice, Throat Spray, Draco, Hurricane, consider it.
And Draco Meteor.
Have you considered it?
That, you might as well just run specs at that point.
This is true. But have you considered I don't feel like it.
Have you considered? I don't feel like it.
All right. What do we think?
Yeah, we were getting sidetracked off there. I don't know. Uh, ooh. Okay, Lou, how about you take this one first? I need a little bit more time to recuperate my thoughts.
I think the Rillaboom Teasler team has this. Actually, like they just if Trick Room goes up, then Indeedee has it, and that's kind of easy to do, kind of mostly. Um,
Is Indeedee the only
oh no,
Trick Room setter?
yeah. Actually, no. I think Drifloom has Trick Room, right?
Drifloom does. So it has Imprison as well. Oh,
Espathra?
Espathra probably. Yeah, I was just coming to the same conclusion. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What's its base speed? 105. Yeah, that's about what I expected.
Mm-hmm. I mean, even so, I don't. Speed boost is an option you have here, but I think opportunist is also really good too. Which opportunist
I
is just
guess.
basically increasing whatever stat increases on the opposite side. Mm.
I mean, it's yeah, sure. I don't see why not. I guess. Like you just copy like a defense or special defense boost or something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I guess like Liz said, this can kind of go both ways. Rillaboom Sleazer has this most of the time, but if Indeedee sets Trick Room up, or if um the Ursula or Bumpy team gets an advantage in any form of way, I feel like it's just gonna be hard to come back for Rillaboom Sneasler.
I feel like stopping Trick Room is too reliable.
Mhm.
I feel like you have Rillataunt, you have Driftblim in prison. I feel like
Could Dire Claw over and over.
yeah, I was also gonna say yeah, Dire Claw and just get like a full para or get a sleep.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I was playing Steeler once, and I was using Rock Slide, Garchomp, and Sneasler Dire Claw, and I kept a Dondozo with leftovers on the field. They did not make it. They did not make a single move, and they're on the field for 15 turns. 15 turns. It either flinched or fell asleep. It was
Yeesh.
so funny.
That's
Alright,
so
but
funny. Okay,
I'm
odds.
giving this to Blood Moon team though.
What are your odds?
I like Blood Moon or 70-30.
Holy. Lou, what do you think?
That's even.
Oh, did you say?
No. I don't know. I think Rillaboom is good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. And then?
Rillaboom is good.
Also, they can have both seeds on their team because they have Chew and Burn modes. They
Yeah,
could just run both seeds.
I agree.
I think that's really fun. So I think Rillaboom has it. Like I feel like the only actual threat on their team is Blood Moon, and then once that's out of the way, then they just sweep the entire team.
That's fair.
And they have like Tailwind, Driftblim. They have Imprison, Trick Room, Choice Specs, Boom Burst, with a Ghost type. Double Electric Carry is interesting, by the way. I never said that.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting.
I think Rillaboom has this like pretty handily. They just have like one thing they need to worry about, and that's it.
Alright. Let's see. I don't want to say 60-40 again, because that's lame. But you guys both sounded pretty heavily in support of,
Rillaboom?
of each team, so... Actually, you know what, screw it. I'm going 70-30 on Rillaboom. I'm sorry, honey, you've been outruled.
That's fine.
Well, now.
It's fine.
You were biased anyways.
Fine. That's fine, she says, crying. It's fine. Wipes tears from her eyes. Oh my god, is that H Diddy?
It is Field Team 6 versus OKC Glaceons. We got Dargan Mayer versus H Diddy. Alright.
I love the double. Also, Torkoal Stick's pick is fucking crazy.
Yeah, a little bit. Nobody was feeling Sun, I guess. Alright, let's... I guess I'll just do... I'll say Dargan Mayer has Goldango, Murkrow, Clefairy, Swampert, Terra Hitmonlee with Terra Fighting, Dark and Steel, Terra Tentacruel with Poison, Grass, and Electric, Rotom Frost, Snorlax, and Toadskool, baby. I love Toadskool. He's so funny. Lou, can you tell me what H Diddy has?
So, H Diddy has Glaceon with Ground and Water Terras, because it's only typing is Ice, so it has another Ice Terra. Alola Ninetales, Dragapult, Pachirisu, Gyarados, Torkoal, Oligan Hisui, and Toxicity with Electric, Ghost, and Normal.
Toxtricity is not a real Pokemon. I agree that I always forget its name.
I almost said Toxicroak.
Yeah. I only remember that it's not Toxicroak because Toxicroak is actually cool.
I have a shiny Toxel, I think.
Toxel, I was talking about this the other day. Toxel is the least real Pokemon. They introduced a baby Pokemon in Gen 8.
It's literally just a little baby.
I mean, Palmo is a baby Pokemon.
What?
Palmo.
You mean Palmy?
Same thing.
Alright, but honestly, this looks like a really bad matchup for
Dargan.
not for HDD, of course, because HDD's team just got kind of just sweeps through everything here. Glaceon, Terra Water, Freeze Dry, Terra Blast, or even Terra Ground. Terra Ground's also an option here to deal with the Golden Go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also just having double weather pressure is really, really good as well.
They could just do like fucking after you eruption and after you boom burst. And like they don't have anything for after you eruption, like choice specs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And,
like AV Swampert is like their best answer, I think.
Me when Leaf Blade.
What's Swampert's? 190 bulk. Yeah, that is.
That's a lot of good for a starter.
Oh no! Swampert has does it still have the best base stat total for a starter?
Yeah. Check his base stat total. Like, click on Swampert.
Yeah.
Click on
535.
Yeah, and I think everything else is 520 or 525. Check Incineroar.
Just switch by.
Yeah, 15 more points.
Yeah, it has 5 more than Blastoise. Yeah. 5.
My god. Wait, does it have? Wait. Check Emboar. Wait, do the different turns have different base stat totals? Wait.
I'll check in a second. Is Pert the only one with over 530?
Wait, Serperior had 528.
Emboar has 528.
Gen 5 has it?
Yeah, Gen 5 had 528 for some reason.
What the fuck?
Yeah, screw those
Gen
guys.
Gen 5 haters for real.
Why?
What needs more respect?
That makes no sense.
Alright, Yeah, I agree that you kind of do just click Eruption. You have Tentacruel.
Earth power.
This is true. Which is why you go Terra Grass Tentacruel.
Option.
But you don't know that it's gonna click Terra Grass. That's the thing.
Yes, I do. It's
This
scared.
Snorlax is bringing thick fat.
This is true, actually. Actually, that might be the best. That might be the
Wait, does
best.
Snorlax get Heavy Slam?
Calc, Lilligant has to be combat.
Holy peak, cinema.
It usually has focus dash.
Cinema.
Absolutely. Yeah, and the Snorlax has a partner. You do. The
Yeah,
thing is,
well,
Snorlax is definitely slower than Torkoal. Or no, Torkoal is slower. Never mind. Cool.
Do you know who it?
Alright, wait. Does Snorlax get Heavy Slam though? I need to see this. I need to see this.
Yes.
Please. Let's go. The full weight of the Snorlax will kill the Glaceon and Ninetales.
No.
Terra
Yeah.
Water Glaceon.
Also, a
Does not
Ninetales
exist.
gets ice defense boost.
This is very true. Well, I only say that because I brought the Titan Heavy Slam against HJD before, and that actually was the one thing that let me win.
Do you just say H shitty?
It's a HDD.
Whatever you said, girl.
Heavy Slam
Yeah.
kills. Now
Yeah.
let's check it through Veil. See? Now it lives.
I think Ninetales Alola will be bringing Light Clay. I think it'll be bringing a defensive item. Because VGC happens so much more faster than singles.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
This is the VGC set, okay? The VGC set, it has this, I'm gonna trust it. But also, it doesn't matter because it's still, like, it still gets... There's nothing that could move it from... Like, it's already in the 2-hit KO range. There's nothing that can move it out of that range.
Berry.
Fucking Pinchberry?
No, the Steel Resist Berry. I forgot what it was.
Oh. Yeah, sure. That doesn't...
I mean,
That doesn't move it out of a 2-hit KO.
it should.
It's still gonna
Yeah.
make it a 2-hit KO.
Yeah.
Check.
Well, what do you mean? It does half damage.
It
It does have, so you take the Ninetales takes like 40 and then it takes 80. It's still a 2-hit KO.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I don't think you're mathing.
I still think it's gonna run that period because there's also a golden go on the screen.
Oh no, I don't think you're like that. That's possible, but I was just saying that it's in that specific calc it did not matter.
Don't worry, guys. I have recycle.
Yeah.
But you know, HDD has a lot more offensive options here. And the Glaceon has surprisingly, not even surprisingly, HDD's been like proving Glaceon's name, bringing it to every single match, almost every single time. Not only in VGC, but in singles as well.
I just want to point out
yeah.
something real quick. Lilligant Hisui base speed is faster than everything on the opposing side, so Chlorophyll, Lilligant is faster than anything in Tailwind.
Not even needed.
I think it's. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I think HCD wins 90-10. I'll be right back.
90.
Just immediately. Alright, I'll be back.
But
But no, they're right about that. The HDD, like I said before, HDD's team has way more options than really needed. They have not only 2 different types of weather that they have to prepare for. Toxtricity has also just been a Toxtricity is a Pokemon. It's a
true.
Pokemon that just it do the damage and then just kind of leaves. The only options that they would really have here would be Murkrow Tailwind with like Scarf Golden or something like that, or Clefairy with trying to just be supportive in any way, shape, or form. I don't
Yeah.
know. There's not a lot of options here going for that. So I won't go as actually no, I do kind of have to go as Extremis Lou. This is like a 10-90 going over there to H Diddy. This team is so scary.
Mm. Oh, okay, wait. I just remembered HDD is also just a good player, so actually, I feel I'm like, if we say 1090 and then we're wrong, we're gonna feel so fucking stupid. But also, HDD is very good, and that's not saying that that is not saying that Dargon is not good. It's just that like, I've seen HDD play for longer, and I know that he's I've seen him prove himself, but yeah, I mean. I think you can't go wrong with a Goldengo team. But yeah, no, this matchup where you just have to get hit by Eruption, definitely not a good matchup. So yeah, yeah, sure. I'm down to give it 1090 since you two both felt so strong about it. I'm not gonna try to fight you on that.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not really. It's not. There is a bias, obviously, because I do know H Diddy, but even with the bias aside, the team is just really good.
Insane. Yeah. All right, we've got I don't. Sorry, the screenshot I'm using was before we got a substitute for this player, so I just need to double check their. What am I doing? I can just pull up the actual Ore doc. Schedule. Okay. Oh, this is a miss! That's right. A miss with the slight shockers versus Iridrine with the T-Girl swag. Okay. This is hype. So, a miss did just sub in, like, beginning of this week, taking over, Vicky Vix draft and completely changing it. Literally the only thing she kept was the Talonflame. um, alright. Honey, could you tell me what exactly a miss is working with?
Alright, a miss is working with Talonflame, Sableye, Dusclops, Araquanid, Venusaur, Paranormal, Grass, Ghost on. That must be a Dunsparce. That is a Dunsparce. I am Terra Flying Ice Electric on Hisuian Braviary and Scrafty.
So true. Okay. Ah! I'm having Discord problems just with UI because I'm stupid. Alright, alright, Irene over here has Incineroar, Meowscarada, Sylveon, Corviknight, Terra Lurantis with Grass, Water, and Fire, Terra Frostlass with Ghost, Water, and Grass, Milotic, and Tinkaton. Alright.
Let's go.
Amiss has literally played, like...
Understandable.
Oh, there's a fire alarm.
Hello, dear viewer. If you heard a loud sound, I apologize. I just got jump scared by a fire alarm because somebody in my dorm burnt some popcorn, and I had to go stand outside, and it was very cold and windy. And I just had like a sweater on. I grabbed a sweater, and it was not wind resistant, so it was very cold. And I was sitting out there for a solid like 3 minutes. So yeah, if that's why there was some awkward silence and or just noises, yeah, and also the music is completely different, that's why. All right, we introduced the Pokemon. Let's talk about the matchup, guys. What do we think?
Incineroar.
This isn't Incineroar.
I agree.
Meowscarada has triple axle, flower trick, play rough, knockoff. That's all it needs, and then it wins the match.
Yeah, because this team, yeah, it just has a lot of options to deal with the threats of, as far as I see, just Araquanid, your Ivysaur. Scrafty's gonna be one too, obviously. But that can just easily be settled with, like, 1v1ing us, like, with Sylveon.
Also, mirror armor from Corviknight. No.
Mhm.
For intimidate.
It would go Shiest.
Okay. I see. Okay, there's 2 resistances and an immunity to Boom Burst to Dunsparce. Literally unplayable matchup. That's all I have to say. Yeah.
That's to say they don't just like
Ice Videf on Sylveon as well. And also Milotic. Yeah. I don't think there will be too much to Dunsparce cheese. I could be wrong, as I often am. But
there's not much to talk about this. Well, mainly because Araquanid is not allowed to Terra in VGC. If it were, then this would be a little bit more of a better matchup for them, but I don't know. Instead of our Meowscarada Melodic, you have your Firewood Grass. Lurantis, the surprising Trick Room, the Trick Room Sweeper setting up with Superpower or Leaf Storm. And Frostlass is definitely here. I don't know. Every single time I've seen them bring Frostlass, it's clicked Icy Wind, and then just kind of died.
this is true.
This is pretty much it.
That's pretty much what Frostlass does a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm. Which is sad because, you know, they named their characters after the show Ruby, which I used to like watch a lot of. And when I saw their team for the first time, and I was like, oh my gosh, another person who watched this forgotten show?
Forgotten. Oh, yeah. That's what they say about Ruby.
Yeah. Well, it's mainly because, you know, they made like the last season and they just kind of stopped.
There's multiple reasons. There's multiple reasons for that, such as Rooster Teeth going bankrupt. They got a new studio, but yeah.
We don't talk.
You trust me. I know about Ruby. I know plenty about Ruby. I have my Blake Belladonna figurine with me. I bought it for like $10.
I thought you were gonna say body pillow for half a second.
No.
I thought you were gonna say I have my Blake Belladonna body pillow in the
No,
corner right
I got
now.
a figurine from a comic shop for $10. Anyways.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? I'm gonna cry.
Anywho. I don't think. Yeah.
What about Braviary?
Gadmon does not exist without expanding force.
Yeah, I was like,
well, yes,
kind of weird. It has sheer force.
It has tinted lens and tinted lens.
Yeah, but it can't do funny tinted lens expanding force. So, like, what's even the point of tinted lens?
This is not true. I was debating on picking up Hisui and Braviary actually, but I did not get in DD female. I was only gonna pick it up if I got the female in DD.
Fair enough.
Hi.
Uh,
But her, there's not really much to say here. Instead of
okay,
our,
but have you seen skill swap Sableye onto Venusaur to get Prankster Sleep Powder? That shit is vile. It's disgusting.
Oh yeah, they did that the first time they were out.
Yeah.
that motherfucker does not exist. That motherfucker does not exist. Never.
This team has really weird speed tiers, I will say.
It literally goes 126.80 and then 65, 55, 55. Well, 58, 55, 50, 42, 25. It's mainly just like a I gotta tank a couple of hits and then do some damage type of team.
No, you got Trick Room, baby. Or Tailwind.
Yeah,
But the problem is that
This is
everyone
very
else also has one of those too. Or both.
like they have access to Tailwind like other team for they have access to Tailwind with Corviknight, they have Trick Room Miascarada, Trick Room Frostlass. If they ever try setting up, they have Haze with Melodic, Encore with Tinkaton, Incineroar is just that Pokemon as always.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, no, I'm leaning towards them. I'm leaning towards the
Yeah.
full-fledged Ruby team.
I will say, I think Tinkaton is actually mad good here.
Its only problem is gonna be Talonflame. That's about it.
Flare Blitz, Talonflame, let's go.
Yeah,
I mean, Flare
yeah,
Blitz, Flare
into
Blitz,
the Incineroar
Flare Blitz,
Melodic
Flare
and
Blitz,
2 Terawaters.
Flare Blitz. You say 2 Terra Waters, but only one of them can be Terra Water at a time.
This is true.
I think you definitely do bring Flare Blitz on the Talonflame.
Alright, Melodic, Choice of Soak. Where is it?
Choice Scarf Soak. Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Alright, what do we think?
No. I'm thinking. I know I've been talking a lot of good about Instant Team, but if Trickroom goes up, I feel like they're gonna be in a lot of trouble, especially because of Araquanid and the Dunsparce just doing a lot for them. So in that case, but just without that though, I don't think there's doing much. So for that, I will make this a 35-65.
Holy shit. That's crazy.
65 for the 65 for Instant Team.
Lou, what are your thoughts?
I have to agree. I think Amari is totally right again.
I'm gonna stop. You know what? You know what? From now on, I think Lou's gonna give her answer first, and then I'm gonna give my answer.
Why? Do you hate me?
No. I just, I just. Anyways, on
I'm
retro,
perfectly content with
what are
that.
your thoughts?
No, I was
What are your thoughts?
I was thinking kind of like 30-70, but like I'd be down to go for 35-65.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Team 6. I don't even need to look at my sheet. I know these teams. That's right. We've got the first impression versus the Halo. We've got Retro Dude 42 versus Azurius Likehouse. All right. I guess I'll introduce my team because I'm so cool and awesome or something. I have Glamora, Gothitelle, Typhlosion Hisui, Decidueye Hisui with Terra Fighting, Steel, and Dark, Illumise, Jumpluff, Gastrodon with Terra Ground, Poison, and Fire, and Raichu. Lou, tell me what Azurius has.
Caledon, Garchomp, Tyranitar, Gliscor, which is Terra Ground, Steel, and Water, and Golem, which is Terra Ground, Steel, and Fairy. Oh, what a difference. They also have Indeedee Male, Armarouge, and that's not Lurantis. That's a water type. That's a fish.
Lumineon. Funny fish.
Funny fish gets Encore.
It gets Swift Swim, fun fact.
I guess a Swift Swim on the Sand Team. Let's go.
It has Tailwind.
It does.
91
honestly
base
forgot about
speed,
that.
Swift Swim, Tailwind. It's pretty goated. I mean, it has
Goated Mon for real.
Storm Drain, so that it and Gastrodon can just Storm Drain each other, I guess. Which, to be fair, there are, there's a couple water weaknesses, so I can understand why you'd get a Storm Drain Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. Alright, but honestly, I'm gonna just say this right now. If you don't bring Hecky Dewey to this game, I'm gonna scream.
I love Hecky Dewey.
You got yeah, like triple arrows.
Terras,
hits 1, 2,
Terras.
3.
Terra Dark knockoff.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, you bring Terra Dark here because you fear Expanding Force, and I think Terra Dark is just fine here as well because there's nothing else that would hit you for super effective for Terra Dark, except for maybe like a body press from Arcaladon, but even so,
Low kick from
Hecky
T-Tar.
Dewey. So true.
Lou,
But,
I really want to hear your thoughts on this matchup, actually.
Why do you want to hear my thoughts in particular, huh?
Because
I'm the
I
only
like your
person here.
thoughts.
There's an Arcaladon, but I don't like Azurius, so I think it's 100-0.
I wanted to be known I was not asking you specifically because of Azurius, but just because I was not trying to get on your bad side or anything. I'm just asking because
I know.
it's me versus
I know.
Azurius, and I think it's a funny matchup, and I think that you have funny things to say.
Water seems pretty good into this matchup, even though there's a Lumineon, because there's Water Weak or Water Neutral, Water Weak, Water Weak, Water Weak, and another Water Weak. And only one of them can Terra. I think they bring the first 3 and then the last 3. Hot take.
I can kind of see it. Yeah.
Also, Mortal Spin.
This is very true.
I don't know where I'm going with that, but I just wanted to say that. They removed. They used to have Cincino and like Voltop or something.
Yes.
Actually-
Azurius got Golem, Armarouge, and Lumineon over Cinccino, Apom, and Electrode Hisui. Oh, and Duosion. That's what it was.
Honestly,
I see.
this guy's gonna click Explosion. Hear me out.
Yeah. This guy?
Yeah, this guy. That guy right there.
Me when
gonna
there's,
click
there's
Explosion.
5 ghost types on the other team. I don't think you're doing that.
Me when I have to explode
Um,
because I feel like it.
But
This is unfortunate.
Eruption isn't very good. Hot take.
Hot take. Probably right. Resist or not
This might be the
resist.
one game where you don't
Resist.
the entire
Resist. 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 Or immune. Resist.
Also, Glasgow Arcanizos, they're definitely bringing Terra Water.
Also, yeah.
Mm.
Also, the 2 rock types get a special defense boost in Sandstorm.
Does your guy get Focus Blast?
Does Typhlosion get Focus Blast? No, because that would be meaningful
Typhlosion
coverage.
Hisui.
That would be meaningful coverage. Oh my gosh, he gets Focus Blast. Holy crap, guys. Focus Blast the T-Tar every day of the week. Let's go.
This is why. Wait, okay. Does Gothitelle learn Gravity?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
He definitely does. Or they. Okay. Fun fact, Gothitelle is not genderless.
Okay. So,
Oh.
anyway. Gravity, Focus Blast, you win every single match ever. Also, Sleep Powder.
Focus Blast on Typhlosion?
Everything. Everything. Yes.
No.
Focus
I mean,
Blast on
like... Okay.
That's toxic.
In that case, you would probably have to... That is pretty
Okay,
toxic.
so what you want to do, right? You want to run max speed, Focus Sash, Gothitelle, right? And then you also lead Glamora. So you gravity with Gothitelle, and then you explode as Glamora, right? So you kill yourselves because they're definitely attacking, right? And then that denies Azurius from getting any differential, which is also a plus. And then you switch in the guys, the Typhlosion and the Chlorophyll guy that's gonna click Tailwind, and then you Sleep Powder and then you Focus Blast for 4 turns.
So true.
So true. Honestly. You know what? That was so true. I gotta... Alright. But... in all honesty, Hecky Dewey is just really nice into this matchup. Okay. Obviously... Actually, no. I think you could bring Assault Vest here, low-key. Just to be able to take, whatever Lumbinion, Banditi Mail, and Armory bring. And also, it would allow you to run 4 different types of coverage moves as well. Like, you can
Fuck
still
is
just
running
run max
Sash?
HP.
What?
I have no idea.
You and I get you.
But yeah, I think they learn Alluring Voice.
This has Aurora Veil on.
Illuminion.
Yeah. Let's see how much that would do. That's, but to be fair, that is. Yeah, it gets Alluring Voice. And I assume Ice Beam, yeah. Which...
Oh, actually, Air Slash.
Oh, that's true. True.
Actually, also, you do not have any...
Obviously,
We're gonna check this girl out.
this is modest. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we like to see.
Heck you do it.
It gets outsped, to be fair.
Mhm.
And then it gets Air Slash flinched.
So the thing is, though, that you were running, you were still, that was max 8, that was max attack, max speed, though. If you just ran, like I said, Assault Vest.
This is true.
Look how much that Assault Vest is doing. That Assault Vest is putting in work.
I mean... Yeah, let's see. Assault Vest? Then I'm... Wait, let's check. Armor Rouge. Where's the Terra button?
Terrestrial.
I live armor cannon with assault vests. Fun fact.
Mm.
And this is with 0 investment. As opposed to like otherwise having a chance to die. Yeah, I could see the case for assault vest.
Mm-hmm. Well, also, at the same time, I didn't. No, I am kind of biased towards the Assault Vest here because I remember when I was starting to play Regulation Age, I can just send you the paste right now if you want. I used to run this Assault Vest Hisuian Decidueye team, and I got pretty far with it, low key. Let me upload this. Then let me just. Did I do this right? I did not do this right. I'm stupid. Boom. But I've ran that on like a rain team,
Let's see.
and I just called it Let's Scrap because it's a
Wait a
scrappy
second,
Hecky
this is my. Oh, you scroll down. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Hecky do get Sucker Punch. It's so cool.
I was gonna say, hey, you're copying my team, my draft team. What the heck?
Mew and Sucker Punch.
When you run around Sucker Punch, but the Indeed email says no.
Alright. Final thoughts.
I'm giving it to you, honestly. While Azarius' team is a lot scarier into a couple of your mons, I feel like you have the options. You have the Heki Dewey. The Illumise is Loki. Gonna carry a little bit here. With just your Tailwind Helping Hand support. But other than that, yeah, I'm giving this to you. Probably not that high though, since Azurius does still have options here that they could use. But I will give you a good 70-30.
Does Psychic Terrain only stop moves that target enemies?
Yes. You can still helping hand your own Pokemon.
Yeah,
and
because well,
still
I knew that you
and
could.
Aqua Jet your own mates.
Yeah, I knew that you could like helping hand, but I was like, do you Aqua Jet your teammate in Psychic
heck
Terrain?
yeah.
Okay,
Heck yeah.
cool. I was just thinking about that. Yeah, but what are the chances?
I gave it to you 70-30, but what about Lou? What about you? What do you think?
I have to agree with you, Mari.
Okay.
I think it's. I think Archaludon's a pretty good Pokemon.
But in draft though. I'm kidding.
It's still a good Pokemon.
I know.
Oh, did I tell you guys about how my Archaludon's like currently 4 and 6 or something?
Yeah, I think you mentioned that your Archaludon is surprisingly not actually doing that well.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
you're
actually crazy.
Isn't it your Basculegion that's putting in all the work?
Yes. I didn't expect that at all. I thought it would be like I barely even send out Archaludon. It's crazy. So I think you win like you win a lot. I think you win more than 50% of the time.
Whoa. Okay, I'll just put it at 70-30 then. I don't get a say because this is mine. And obviously I win 100-0. Alright. Last up here. We have got RJ Heroes versus LA Larvitar. EAMB versus Jade Dragon 61. Jade Dragon is another new player, another substitute coach who has changed up the team they were given quite quite a lot. In fact, King Gambit is the only Pokemon that they actually kept. Alright, Honey, could you tell me what EM has?
EM has normal Ursaluna, the GOAT, Dr. Bustdown, Hitmontop, Mimikyu, Reuniclus, Terra Dragon, Water Fairy on Drugalgi, Rotom Wash, Magmar, and Terra Water, Ice, and Dragon on their Crodont.
And Lou, tell me, what does Jade Dragon have?
The stream is loading. Give me a little bit.
Alright, I don't mind going for 2 rounds.
No.
It's still not here. It's still not here. Oh no.
No, that's it. I'm setting a screenshot.
Alright, round 2, baby. Let's do it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
Okay, here it is.
Okay.
King Gambit.
No.
Am I lagging? Okay, King Gambit, Dragonite, Porygon 2, Ninetales, Charizard, Fire, Grass, Ghost, Crocodile, Toxicroak with Fighting Dark, Steel, and Crabominable.
You rapid fired that. Alright, guys, what do you think of this new team, by the way?
Loki, Charizard is crazy. Charizard do be going crazy. My guy be putting on nowhere. That's all I can say. He clicks Solar Power Heat Wave with Terrifier, Helping Hand, and everything just kind of dies.
It is also notably faster than everything on the opposing team, because the opposing team is hard Trick Room.
Mm-hmm.
It is, however, weak
Very much so, Parker.
to Crawdaunt Aqua Jet. However, that will be diminished by the power of the sun. But, you know, it'll still probably do big damage.
Mm-hmm. Well, that is unless they do something crazy like run Utility Umbrella.
I don't think that's how Utility Umbrella works.
Well, no.
All I know is
because
Utility Umbrella is the weirdest item of all time, I will say. Looking up how it worked gave me like a headache. The holder ignores rain and sun-based effects. I think you are right in this specific instance that it will do that. But like if you have Utility Umbrella and Thunder, it does not affect the accuracy of Thunder that you're sending out. It affects the accuracy of Thunder's coming in. Fun fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a side tangent, but yeah, I guess you could do Utility Umbrella and then get intimidated by Crocodile, and it doesn't matter anyways.
This is very true. I mean, but hey, that would mean like weather balls and stuff like that are just like your normal 50 base power stuff. Or yeah. I wonder how Utility Umbrella would work with solar power.
You just don't get solar power. You just don't get any of the effects of it.
Yeah. But okay. My honest opinion, I feel like this is a match that's going to be really determined by turn 1. I feel like most of the time it's going to be Dr. Bust Down and a Trick Room setter versus Toxicroak and someone else. Mainly just because obviously the Dr. Bust Down team, I'm just going to call it Dr. Bust Down because I like that guy. But their main focus is just going to be clicking Fake Out, setting up Trick Room. Either that or having Mimikyu on the field, protect Trick Room. And I don't know.
I think
if
actually I don't think. Okay, how about Covert Cloak Ninetales plus Terra Ghost Charizard? Then neither of them can be faked out, and they also don't care about Hitmontop Intimidate. which like you barely like. Actually, there's plenty of reasons to run Intimidate because of Crocodile, Toxicroak, and Crabominable. But yeah, like if they're just both immune to like Fake Out Flinch, then they can both just click Heat Wave and just kill everything.
Mm-hmm. And even
And they're both
Even
faster
though-
than anything on the opposite team.
Mhm. And even though King Gambit does have Defiance, I believe Dr. Buston just kind of just resists everything that King Gambit would throw at them. Iron Head, Sucker Punch.
It does not
SLP.
resist Iron Head.
It does in my eyes.
It does in my eyes. Hitmontop does have those fighting type moves that do go crazy into King Gambit, but yeah.
Mhm. He's got that dog in him.
He does have that dog in him. This is true.
All right, but all in all, I feel like this is just gonna go towards like, all in all, the offensive pressure immediately is gonna go towards obviously Kintonia, Ninetales, and Charizard, King Gambit, Dragonite, P2. I feel like they just bring the top 6. Like, bring the top 6 and you're perfectly fine.
What about
reason
Crabominable?
You
I
don't
hate
bring that
Crabominable.
Pokemon. They don't exist.
I hate Crabominable.
Okay,
I get it. You bring like
Trick Room goes up.
You
Now
bring-
what? Crabominable
Choice
time.
Band. Honestly, yeah, Choice Band Ice Hammer would go crazy. Just constantly lowering your speed.
Why would you do choice?
Or even just
pickets?
Lorb.
You would
'Cause
not
it'd be
do choice.
funny to just
But you need
It would
close
be-
combat or Drain Punch.
no. Hmm. Honestly, yeah, I don't think you would bring P2 then, unless you brought P2 to like try to reverse Trick Room. Other than that, yeah, I still just think you would bring the top 6, except maybe not Dragonite. Dragonite would probably get swapped over for like either Toxicroak or, like you said, Crabominable.
I mean, it did get drafted for a reason, so I mean, it's not like it's
Yeah.
like this player doesn't believe in it.
Well, Toxicroak does get Fake Out though, so it could be there to beat out the Dr. Bust Down Fake Out since it is faster than
Jade Dragon could just go
either that or just
crazy
I don't know.
here.
Just dishing out damage.
I forget. I think
This is true.
does Hitmontop get Wide Guard?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Never mind. Yam wins. I'm joking.
Yeah, Dr. Bust Down. Yeah. GG's.
Oh, I got him. GG.
Fake Out, Wide Guard, Close Combat, Coaching.
Honestly,
My dude gets coaching. He's trying
that probably is
to
the
tell
set
his
you
team to do
bring.
better.
Probably is the set you bring. Yeah.
You know, every single time I see a Pokemon use coaching, I just imagine them just telling their team, do better.
Suck less.
Like, come on, just hit him again.
What if the
Actually, no, that's
Hitmontop?
Instruct, my bad.
What if the Hitmontop clicks Rock Slide against
He
these?
does learn Rock Slide. Yeah, this is GG's. Dr. Bust Down clears this entire team.
don't think that's true.
I think it's so true. Dr. Bust Down's just that guy.
Lou, you have to be the voice of reason.
Dr. Bustar loses.
No.
Yes, actually. That's two!
Tell us exactly how and why.
The other team is just better.
Nuh-uh.
Simply built different.
Also, yeah, they can't intimidate. There's 2 Defiant Pokemon.
this is
There's
false.
1. I lied.
But Dragonite does have
There's
inner
a
focus.
There's 2 flying types. Porygon 2 takes 0 damage. They actually heal from their dumbass attacks.
Oh, Pori 2 can do some funny thing. I don't know if you bring it, but if you do, I think it can be funny.
Mhm. I don't know. I'm leaning more towards the Dr. Bustone team. Not even just because I am biased, obviously. It is the guy, it is the GOAT. But they have Wide Guard, they have Fake Out, they have Coaching, they have Redirection with Magmar, Follow Me, Priority, Trick Room. Well, a better matchup into Trick Room. I believe they also get Upper Hand as well, and also Mimikyu is just like one of the best Trick Room setters out there. Having like a disguise, you can just have Red Card and just have them just swap out if you wanted them to. Either that or, I don't know, just run on bulky. Enough to lift the one hit and then lift the next hit and then set up Trick Room. And then them alone can just be the Trick Room sleeper as well. No, it's really good.
Lou,
Well,
what are the
I'm-
odds here? I
I think it's like 30-70.
Mhm.
Honey, what do you think?
Uh, 70-30.
You suck.
Okay, fine. Let me give my honest opinion. I have been kind of hyping it up, but that's just because as soon as they said Trick Room, it kind of is just done for. They would need to like bring Crabominable specifically for this one thing that's most likely gonna happen, but they also just have options in the Crabominable as well. So, and Charizard Ninetales obviously is gonna be the big problem here, and but yeah, and King Gambit. But as long as they're able to get rid of those 3 Pokemon, then I feel like they have a clear chance of winning here. So, okay, obviously it's not going to be 70-30. I would probably put it like a 55-45.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
I'm fine with 55-45. It's close, but they have options.
All right. What is like that like averages out to 40-60, and if it doesn't, then I'll say it's 40-60. Then I say so. Okay, I make the rules here, and I say that this
Okay,
matchup is 40-60.
Understandable.
It's lame, but it's only okay, but it only landed at 40-60 because we had people in such opposite directions.
Mhm.
Mhm.
That's fair.
All right.
I don't know. I'm used to like using Trick Room or just use teams that just don't obviously put on the immediate threat of damage, but I'm used to using more like bulky sets and stuff like that. So that's why I'm more lenient towards the Dr.
That's fair.
Bustown team.
Yeah, I can understand that. All right. Well, this has been Pick'ems for the week. Wow. Thank you guys for joining me. Any last words?
Well, actually, the one of the matches was just done actually.
Really?
I believe it was Unit's game.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me check. Discord. Oh, you're right. They did not post the live link. Or at least if they did not ping their role. Okay, well,
Mhm.
you guys will have to wait until Pick'ems next week to find out who won that one. All right.
Oh my goodness.
Now, do you have any final words?
Uh, well,
I'm gay.
uh, True. But I'm excited to see I'm excited to see these matches come up as well. I've been trying to tune into almost every single VGC match because I'm looking to see what I have to face against up uh in playoffs if I do make it. But yeah, I I really love VGC, like I said last time, and can't wait to see these matches. And I'm excited to do pick'ems for the next week as well, since I do love talking about Pokemon.
Yeah.
No way.
No way.
I would never know.
And also, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Turn on post notifications to be notified of the next pick'ems video.
This is true. All right. Well, thank you guys. Bye.
Alright, thank you.
All right. And thank you for watching, all of you. I hope you enjoyed week 6 of Pick'ems. We'll obviously be back next week. So you can find out how correct we were with these guesses. Make sure to check the playlist in the description to see all of the videos from this season of Professional Draft League. Both Pick'em, well, not both, all of the Pick'ems videos that I do with my friends here, as well as all of my personal matches for the season in singles and VGC. So and make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any future uploads. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and comment telling me which matchup you thought looked the most interesting and why. Comment, or if you listen to us at any point in this video and went, they are crazy and don't know what they're talking about, make sure to tell us what we were wrong about in the comments. Alright, I will see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.